Well, I know this is a bar and everybody's drinking, but an old friend of mine just set me to thinking that maybe we ought to try something else. So if you just settle back and listen a spell, you're liable to hear an educating tale about sex, booze, and ourselves. Yeah, I was up in Denver about 2 weeks ago. Wasn't doing nothing, thought I'd take in a show, so I parked my car and I started walking. First show I came to was just my style, triple X rated, called Everything's Wild. A whole bunch of sex and not much talking. And on the poster I saw a name of a guy that I used to know. Well, old Fred always said he was going to make it big, and sure enough, he's the star of the show. So I paid my admission and I went inside. I bought me some popcorn and a $4 Sprite. And then I saw something that stopped me dead. Well, remember I told you a little while ago about my old friend who's the star of the show? Well, there, the projectionist was Fred. And we must have talked for an hour or two about people and places like old friends do, reliving good and bad memories. And I wondered how Fred had sunk so far when a few years ago he was a big porno star. So I asked him, and here's what he told me. You can put the blame on the wine. It sucked the man out of me. I once had the world spread right before my very eyes, but the bottle was all I could see. So, all of you people gathered in here, guzzling your whiskey, your wine, and your beer, remember about my old friend Fred. Well, here was a man who had all he could handle till something took the wick right out of his candle. And that something, well, here's what Fred said. You can put the blame on the wine. It sucked the man out of me. I once had the world spread out right before my very eyes, but the bottle was all I could see. Yeah, I know this is a bar and everybody's drinking, but an old friend of mine just set me to thinking that maybe we ought to try something else.